Hey y'all, Megan here. Thank y'all so much for watching today's video. So, of course, this is going to be another Canva tutorial. I love doing these Canva tutorials for y'all. So if you like to learn more about Canva and creating digital products, make sure you like today's video, subscribe to my channel, leave any comments you have in the comment section below. And if you are looking into getting the pro version of Canva versus just the free version, then check out the links in the description box below, as I do have a free 30-day trial for y'all to use if you're interested in that. So in today's video, I am going to show you guys something that I've kind of been thinking about creating lately. This is actually the first time I will have created this for y'all, so this may be kind of a long video. Just bear with me, but let's see, a meal planner printable. So we are really trying to, I guess, budget and just get better about eating on a budget and not spending so much money on food. So meal planners are really convenient if you are looking to plan things out and just save yourself time and money with certain recipes and just having everything planned out in advance. So let's see. If you type in meal planner printable on the Etsy search bar and you scroll down a little bit, let's see. Here's a bestseller. Here's a bestseller. This one looks pretty easy. That's a bestseller. This one looks pretty easy to make too, so let's see if we can make just a simple meal planner printable in less than 20 minutes. I'm going to try to do this video in less than 20 minutes, so let's go ahead and open up Canva. I'm going to create a design, and I'm going to go to custom size and change the pixels to inches. Let's do 8.5 by 11, just like normal. Create new design. Okay, so let's go back over here to the Etsy page that I have, Etsy tab that I have pulled up. Let me see. I really like the way this one is laid out. It's not a bestseller, but I like that the days of the week are on the side right here. And then there's 3 different categories horizontally for each meal of the day. I really like the way this is laid out, so I'm going to do something that's probably similar to this one. So let's see. So I need to make a grid that has, let's see, 7 squares down and 3 squares across. So if you haven't seen the video that I made kind of recently about how to create an undated calendar in Canva, then I will link it somewhere here, because I'm about to do the same thing in this video for the meal planner printable. But definitely check that one out if you haven't yet. Let's see. So to get started with making kind of these squares that are in this meal planner, or like right here, once you open up the untitled design, then go to elements and type in line, and don't click this first one. I mean, you can if you want to, but I don't really like it because it's real thick. Actually, you know what? For this video, let's just do this one. Okay, so if you click this first line, it pops up, obviously, a line. So you can't make it thinner or thicker. It's just going to be like this thickness forever. If you click on the right or left end of this line, then you can change it to, you change the direction of the line, and then make it longer or shorter. So I'm going to go ahead and make it fit within the pink rectangle that comes up for alignment, just until I get it figured out. So let's see, once you make your line like that, then on a Mac you can hit Command D, or you can go up here to the duplicate button, and I'm going to duplicate it a couple of times, so that I can make 7 different categories for the day of the week going down, and then 3 across. So let's see, that's 1, 2, 3. Okay, so 1 day, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm going to duplicate it 2 more times. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's 7 spaces between these lines. Now to make the lines even, like to make the spacing between the lines even, my bad, just left click in the white spot and drag your mouse across all of the lines, and then go up here to position and hit tidy up. And now you've got everything evenly spaced out. So I'm going to duplicate this line again, but this time I'm going to twist it around so that it is at a 90-degree angle, which means it's straight up and straight down. And I'm going to make 3 categories across. So I'm going to, once I put that line here, then I'm going to duplicate it twice. So let's see. All right, so let's go back over here and take a look at this. So this has 7 days of the week down and then 3 across. Let me make this a little bigger, so I'm going to spread this out. So if you decide that once you've made some lines in a grid right here and you want to make it bigger and space the lines out a little further, then all you need to do is just hit either the bottom or the top line and move this bottom line to where you want the bottom of this stuff to line up. And I'm actually going to move this one down a little bit. Okay, so now I'm going to drag all these horizontal lines across, and I'm going to position to tidy up. And now they're evenly spaced out. So now we just need to make these lines a little bigger, a little longer. And that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna select all 3 of these. You can do that by highlighting one and then pressing the shift key and then clicking on the other 2, and then you're gonna go to position and tidy up again. Let's see. I actually need to make this space a little bigger. Let's spread this out. Because you need to have space to fit breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I'm gonna have to play around with this a little bit because this is the first time I've ever made one of these, so if I mess up, I'm just gonna have to mess up, and you guys can learn from it by watching this video. So let's see here, gotta move all these, and this is the part that gets tricky. I don't like. See, now it doesn't line up all the way. Let me zoom in a little bit. Okay, well, it's not perfect, but it'll have to do for the sake of this video. And then I'm going to duplicate this line one more time. Let's see. All right, that looks pretty good. So now I'm going to align all the vertical lines so that the spacing is correct. So highlight those, go to position, and go to tidy up. And now we've got our grid. So I'm not going to make, actually, you know what we're going to do? I'm not going to make it exactly like this one because I don't want to copy anyone else's hard work. So for now, we're just going to do like the meal/menu planner. And for my next video, I will show you guys how to do like a shopping list. So let's see. Let's move this to the middle. And I'm going to zoom out a little bit and make this a little bigger. Okay. All right, so another thing to note, if you highlight all of these, you can group this together so that you don't run into issues like if you were to accidentally just press that line and you tried to make it bigger, then it would move it like that. So make sure to group all this together once you get it. Look into what you want to look into what you want it to look like. That was a mouthful, sorry. Okay, so now let's go and add some text. So to do that, you just go to text, and I just do add a heading. That's just what I'm used to doing. You can always change it. Let's type in Monday. And then I'm going to, oh, nope, I'm not going to duplicate that. Oh, and be careful because sometimes when I press Command D on this Mac, for whatever reason, it tries to add this to my bookmarks. I don't know if it does that for Windows people or if I'm just doing something weird, but make sure that this is highlighted, and then you can either do Command D or the little duplicate button. If it's hidden, you can always press the more and then duplicate. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay. So let's move these around a little bit. So Sunday, Saturday, Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday. Okay, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I'm going to have to change this font around because I don't like the way this looks and it's a little too big for this grid. But for now, I'm just going to type in these words. Let's see, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. All right, so I'm going to highlight all of these, and I'm going to change the font to, that's kind of cute. Okay, so hang on a second. Okay, so I changed the font to Sunflower. Something to note, if you're using the free version of Canva, you will not be able to access this font because it's got the crown next to it. Since it's got the crown next to it, it says, as a Canva Pro user, you can use this font for free. Like I said earlier, I think Canva Pro is only like $10 or $12 a month, but if you use it every day and you actually use it to make an income and sell stuff, then it's definitely worth the small investment each month. So keep that in mind. I don't really know if I like that. Let's see. So I'm going to change this color to light gray. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, and then I'm actually going to change this font from Sunflower to let's do something. Let's do something a little better. Let's see. Sans serif. Actually, I think I like the Sunflower now that I'm looking at this. All right, so new Monday, Tuesday. Okay, the days of the week, and then across we're gonna do. Actually, what am I doing? Okay, so what am I doing? Okay, so across, let's try this again. You're going to highlight one of these and then you can duplicate it and do breakfast. No, why do I keep doing that? Okay, so breakfast. Sorry, y'all, it's been a day and I'm like running on fumes over here. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Okay. I'm going to change the size of this to something slightly smaller. Okay. And I'm actually going to tidy this up a little bit, see if that helps. Okay, that looks really good. And then I'm going to tidy this up too. Okay. So that's that. If you want to make it a little colorful, you definitely can. So you could do something like adding some elements. So you can go and hit this square and kind of do like some of these other ones did, and let's see, and duplicate these. Okay, so if you really want to spice things up and, you know, put these little squares behind the days of the week, you definitely can. So all you'll need to do to get these squares behind the day of the week is highlight all of these squares. So you can press Shift and then click on all of these. Oh, oops. Let me zoom out a little bit. Okay, so Shift and click all of these squares and then position and move to back. And there's that. And we can do the same thing for the breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Actually, let me make these fonts a little smaller too. And I'm going to move them closer to there. I'm also going to move these a little closer too. And let's see. And I'm going to do the same thing for these top letters. So go to position and move to back. I'm actually going to highlight the wording and the little pink bars and slightly move them up because I don't like the way it looks when it's touching this thing right here. Let's see, let's make it slightly darker and let's change. Okay, so it didn't change when I went to change the color of this grid and I decided to go with a darker gray. It didn't change all of the lines, but if you go down here to change all from this light gray to a darker gray, then that's all you need to do. And I'm actually going to change this to a darker color, and let's add some text up here. Let's do meal plans or meal planner and move it up here. I'm going to change the font to something cursive. I don't like that one right now. I actually kind of like the way that looks. Okay. So, let me change the font because I don't like the way this looks. I'm going to change it to Babus. I think that looks a lot better. Okay, so actually, let me delete these little squares because I don't like the way these things look. But if you like the way they look, then cool. Let's see. So a meal planner. Okay, I'm just trying to see if there's like possibly a better option because this is really bland. Let's see if we can add some watercolor to this. Watercolor, let's see, brush stroke. Okay, let's make this slightly bigger and then backward. Okay, so obviously this isn't something, I mean, it looks kind of like this one, but it's more laid out like this one. You can fill it in however you want. You can actually, let's see if we can add this. Let's see if this might look okay. So I'll change it to this really light color and I will move it to the back. Okay, so in a nutshell, that's how you make a meal planner. You may have to just play around with it to get it to look the way you want it to look. Maybe that looks better. I don't know. Okay, so like I said, in a nutshell, that's the way that you can make a meal planner. In the next video, I will show you guys how to do like a grocery list, kind of like this one, or maybe even some of these other grocery lists. These are really popular to sell on Etsy. If you can sell like a bundle, kind of like this one right here, like a 6-piece digital download, or this one that's 16 pages, that's always really useful. People like stuff that makes things more convenient for them. So if you like today's video, make sure to give me a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and make sure to check out my next video. See y'all again soon.